It's just amazing how you see things differently when your mind is clear and you haven't got this burden hanging over you and keeping you down. It's just incredible how valuable stuff out there. The noises are completely different. The birds are chirping a lot louder and a lot clearer. It's just amazing. This program I wish I knew about it a long time ago. I wanted to come into the Brain Wellness Spa because I had anxiety. It was quite bad. The self-esteem was really low. I was basically tied up in a cocoon to do with work and just had no escape. It was very heavy. Everything felt very heavy and dark. There wasn't a lot of light there for in the future actually. So it was quite a dark place where I was at the time, and I just needed something to help because just couldn't keep going the way I was. It was affecting my everyday life and my relationship with my family significantly. As I know now, it was very close to actually exploding. So it was a battle right through from basically the start of the day right to the end. It affected my health, and it affected actually my job and my home life. My first session when I first come in, I had an open mind because I know of someone that actually come in here and actually got a lot of help, and actually their life is just transformed. So I had an open mind because where I was quite, like I just said, it was quite dark, and this was basically my final go to getting out of that way or that cocoon that I just said. It was quite dark, and after the first session it was quite relaxed, and Pete, the instructor or the facilitator, he made it quite gentle, or if you want to call it that, or very, very relaxed. And I walked out of there thinking, hey, there's something here. I didn't know what it was at that stage, but I felt, hey, I feel a little bit different. It was quite overwhelming to start right from that first one. I first noticed the difference. It was actually, for me, it was gentle. The first couple, I would call it like a relationship really with this new life that is actually transforming. And about halfway through the program, I really noticed that my self-esteem had picked up, my anxiety, you call it butterflies or whatever you call it in your chest when you actually get affronted by something, was gone. I actually was sitting upright and I actually started enjoying life. So then through to the end of the program, it's even people that I work with, my family is saying, what's going on? It's just transformed my whole life. It's quite amazing actually, and you feel like you've done nothing for it. It's overwhelming, yeah. Relationships improved, as in before Brain Wellness adventure started, I was quite closed in. I was a very negative and pessimistic person. Everyone was against me, as I thought, especially at home. With my family, they'd be in one room, I'd be in another, basically isolated, because that's the way it was. And if there was conversation, I'd say, righto, what are you talking about? And actually, like, there was something that they were brewing up, which was obviously negative, which was not true at all, as I know now, but it was very unhappy and very friction, I suppose. There was a lot of friction in the household, yeah. I opened up, it improved by opening up a lot more, yeah. And it wasn't a conscious effort by my behalf. It just happened one day. The wife said, after we had a conversation, which we never had a conversation as a group family for years, she actually looked at me and she said, what just happened? I said, what do you mean what just happened? Do you know we've actually just communicated as a family for the first time for a long time? And that was quite powerful, and now it's everyday occurrence. It's very good, yeah. So we can actually just communicate as a family like it should be, and everyone's happy, and it's quite a peaceful environment. Some of the comments that have come out towards me since I've actually finished and going through this journey is, where's the old Brent? And they laugh at me and they say, what's going on with you? And I say, I'm just living a life. I'm on this journey, and I'm hanging on. I'm enjoying every second of it, because it's something that I've never experienced before. I've never felt like this. I've had depression majority of my life, and I've been on medication. And medication, yeah, that lifts you up to a false high, but this is medication free, and it's just so powerful. And yeah, this is a new me. I'm experiencing something that I've never experienced before. So I basically started living again. I've got a brand new relationship with my old wife, so to speak, but I'm still married to her. So we've got a brand new relationship. The friction between our family is gone. My workmates are actually communicating with me, and I'm communicating with them more. Some workmates that I thought were a bit, I'm not going to communicate. Why should I communicate you if you're that rude? But it was actually the other way around. They just didn't know how to read me, and I didn't know how to read myself. So the whole transformation of personal life and work is just completely changed, and everything is just so relaxed and calm. I originally came in for anxiety, but a lot of other things have improved as well. So my self-esteem's picked up. I do facilitating as a job, so I'm actually doing that as through the program now where I work. And my anxiety when I first start producing or going to new students, it's gone. I can go to work and actually enjoy going to work. I get up early, and when I get up early, I actually feel like I've had a sleep, because I never used to sleep. I used to get 1 to 2 hours sleep a day if I was lucky. So yeah, everything's just transformed. It's I just keep pinching myself. So what's going on? It's just it can't be this good, but it is. It's awesome. The hours that I'm sleeping now have gone from 2 roughly to about 7 or 8. So that just speaks volumes in itself, and all I'm doing is coming to this. And Pete, the facilitator, has been absolutely awesome. He's been he's a godsend. He's very good, and the homework that he so-called gives me, which I don't see as homework, I think it's just the tool that it needs to help you progress through this journey. We play that every night. And the wife's even said she actually feels like she's getting benefit out of it, and because she's obviously next, and it's just playing gently in the background, and it's a sleeping tablet. It just puts us to sleep, and it goes all night, and we turn off in the morning, go to work, and do it all over again. Who I was before to what I am now, I was a negative, pessimistic, unhappy, grumpy person, to now is. And everyone's saying that people that I work with and actually hang around with say you've changed. You're even walking different. You actually look. You're smiling. The wife said you've got that glitter in your eye. She's never seen that before, and we've been married for 20 odd years. She's never seen that before. I've never been like this. So it's quite powerful. And where I am now is I can't explain it really. It's just so it's something that I keep saying I've never experienced, because I haven't. It's a brand new me. What it means to me to find this brain wellness spa, the person that put me onto, I owe them my life basically, because it's saved my life, it's saved my marriage, and it's saved my career. It's transformed everything. But it's drug free, as people probably already know. It's drug free, and you feel like you're not doing nothing for it, because it's happening when you're sleeping. So it's quite easy, but the effects that, if you're willing to take it on board, is quite powerful, and it happens gentle. And if you're willing and you've got your own mind open for it, it's all good and very powerful. I would recommend it to anyone. I think anyone with an open mind, or anyone, I reckon, give it a go, because the old story is, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Yeah, but it's true. It's not discriminative, I wouldn't believe. And if you're willing to go and just let it do its work, which it's doing it when you're sleeping, you'll get benefits out of it for whatever you're after. So I'd recommend it to anyone. Brain wellness has definitely helped me out massively. Yeah. like everything, like I was saying before, confidence, and just being able to enjoy the special things that mean everything, that people take for granted, as in your family, your loved ones and all that you see every day, that you might just, oh yeah, they'll be there tonight. Well, maybe they're not, but let's enjoy them as in the present, because you don't know when if tomorrow's going to be around. So yeah, everything's changed, so we just grab every second and live it to the full now. When I'm sitting in the chair, where do I go? I go to different spots. I don't actually get sensations. I get visions and colours. I've actually seen faces. I've seen the pictures. I've been in tunnels. I've been driving. I've been actually in trains. I've been in skyscrapers. I've been all different spots. I get a lot of if I did, I'd have a lot of frequent flyers, because you go to some weird and wonderful places that you just dream about, and it's like it's surreal. You're actually there. And the colours are incredible. Some of the sunsets I've seen are just out of the world. And over the ocean, over the outback, it's really quite picturesque. One of the darkest days we had when I was in teenage, where I was at boarding school, and the boarding school that I went to was actually quite bad. It actually had a lot of history there through abuse, and so we were involved in that, and that was quite dark and horrible. But back then, when you're a teenager, you just got into your shell, and it was like survival. And is that where it's come from? I don't know, but yeah, it was quite bad, and it was it wasn't a nice place to be. So that was probably one of the darkest moments. And I've had stuff back when I was as a little baby, and which I didn't know of until we started to the brain wellness, and it's actually all come out after that, and it's all gone. It's the amount of stuff that's lifted off this heavy dark cloud's gone. That sun's quite bright, eh? When you actually get rid of that dark cloud, the brightness and the sunshine on your face and the wind, it's just incredible. You notice things that you've never noticed before, but they're still there, but you're in that place that was just survival, and you just hanging on for whatever life you could. And that's all gone now. I didn't realise I was carrying around anything. I thought that's how I was made up, that's how I was born. I always felt like that. This is life. That's all I did. That's all I knew. That's all I knew. I didn't know there was a better life out there. I do know now, and I'm willing I'm going to pursue it as much as I possibly can. So for all my life, it was dark and very heavy. Yeah. The whole crew of Brain Wellness Spa, I can't thank them enough, because it's been a life sent, and yeah, it's just so excited, and like I said, I just can't explain it. It's pretty good.